Welcome to another episode of Cronkite Sports. Now, here's what's coming up on today's show. Today on Cronkite Sports. Now, Coyotes continue their Canadien conquest, how ASU Swim and Dive is looking to bounce back, and one Valley superfan whose loyalty is unwavering. These stories and more coming your way on Cronkite Sports now. Happy Tuesday. I'll be your captain on today's Arizona sports voyage. I don't know about you guys, but last night I was sleeping and had a dream it was back to 2010. Kesha's then #1 hit TikTok was playing, and Apple had just released the iPad. But in Phoenix, Steve Nash was tossing alley-oops to Amari, and the Valley of the Sun was represented in the NBA Western Conference Finals. Being that the Suns have won 3 straight, one of which was a beating on the defending champ Warriors, and the most recent, a 5-point victory over the 76ers, the last undefeated NBA team, until last night, of course. MVP chance for Devin Booker, Aaron Baines is shocking the league, and Ricky Rubio continues to rock the best beard and man-bun combo in the league. So while the team is 5-2, the recent hot streak has Suns fans thinking playoffs. But not so fast. The Suns will try their luck against a playoff regular team in the Miami Heat this Thursday. Listen up, Arizona sports fans. I've got one question for you. What's cooler than being cool? Now, if you're an Outcast fan, the answer is ice cold. If you're a Valley sports fan, the answer is the Arizona Coyotes. The Yotes captured another win last night, this one in overtime against the Edmonton Oilers. The game went to overtime, but Derek Stepan, who scored the game-winning goal, knows that the team needs to create more offense in the first 3 periods. We'll get there soon, I promise. Derek Stepan is coming, and so is Coach Rick Tocchet. Having slight technical difficulties. We'll see if we can get that up there for you. So it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get that sound for you, but the Yotes are back on the ice tonight as the Calgary Flames aim to light up the cooler than cool Coyotes. Puck drop is at 7 p.m. While the Yotes seem to be skating by without a worry, ASU football, on the other hand, has a big week ahead. The USC Trojans come to town for a Pac-12 matchup where a loss seemingly destroys any already slim chances of a run for the Pac-12 crown. And head coach Herm Edwards isn't about to let his team underestimate USC.
We'll have our hands full, that's for sure. We got to prepare to understand that they're coming in here off a tough loss, and we had a pretty bad one too. So this will be a game that we mentally and emotionally better be ready to play.
Emotionally and mentally ready is only half the challenge for ASU. With just 4 games left for the Sun Devils, it's pretty clear just by looking at the standings that a Pac-12 title isn't really in the cards for ASU. The Sun Devils sit beneath the Utes, who hold the tiebreaker over ASU and can kill any hope of a Sun Devil Pac-12 championship by a single win this weekend. UCLA also holds the tiebreaker over ASU after the Bruins beat down on the Sun Devils a couple weeks ago. And then there is USC, who still have a real shot at competing for a conference championship. They come to Tempe desperately hoping to stay in contention for a Pac-12 South title. So a win for ASU this weekend is anything but guaranteed. And when Edwards was coaching the Kansas City Chiefs, he faced a similar situation. But the difference here is ASU has Jaden Daniels.
That was kind of the same situation. We had a lot of young guys, and we played hard now, but just we couldn't get over the hump, and quarterback is the key. I mean, he really is. When you have one, you feel like you can build your team around it. And I think we have one. And I think we can build our team around and our program around the guy we have. And you guys have seen him play.
Daniels and the rest of the team will get their chance to prove critics wrong yet again on Saturday, except this time it's family weekend, and there will be a little bit more on the line for the team. Kickoff is slated for 1:30 p.m. The ASU women's swim and dive team fell short to UCLA 156-142 on Saturday. ASU opened the meet with a win in the 400-meter medley, and at the first break led the Bruins 76-73. Although the team lost, ASU took home 7 victories on the day, including the 400 free relay, the 200 free, and the 1,000 free. Here's what Coach Bowman had to say on what the team needs to improve for their next meet.
We need to work on little details like turns and finishes because it was only a 6-point margin, and that's really just a couple changes of place in the meet. So a 4th place instead of a 5th place. So when we work on those small things, I think you'll see a big result.
Perfect. Thank you so much. The Sun Devil women's team is looking to make a splash at their next competition, NC State's 4-day midseason invite in just a few weeks. All right, we know we said we're done talking about baseball yesterday, but this was a story we just couldn't let go of. Well, the MLB heads into its offseason. There simply is no offseason for some superfans. Madison Carter caught up with the flag bearer of a Diamondbacks fan favorite tradition that is nearly 2 decades old.
Cindy McBride has been going to the Arizona Diamondbacks games since 2002 and has been well known throughout the organization for the energy she brings to the stadium.
I'm not good for sitting still, as you can probably tell. So I started just dressing up and dancing and things. And people would start saying, oh, you're the one that dances all the time. You're the crazy dancing lady. And, well, yeah, I guess I am.
McBride didn't realize how well known she was throughout the stadium until former Diamondbacks CEO Jeff Morad approached her at a game to tell her they wanted to feature her on the big screen.
Mr. Morad said, do you know how much people cheer for you when you come on the screen? And I said, or on the screen, I said, well, they're cheering for the players like I'm doing. No. They're cheering for you. And I felt so humbled.
McBride has a total of 111 flags, and it takes her 80 to 100 hours to complete one. Each flag is custom made for the players on the team.
This is Ketel Marte because he is just, he's like flames. It just, this is what I picture him doing.
One of the main reasons why she continues her reign as flag lady is to help people enjoy their experience at the games.
We have the best fans, and if I can help to keep that going, that's what I want to do. I want that to kind of be my legacy with the Diamondbacks, if you could say legacy.
And a legacy she is. Since she started going to the games, she has only missed 4. And throughout the years, many fans have come up to her during games to say hello and to see her flags. In Phoenix, Madison Carter, Cronkite News.
McBride said she is already planning the new flag she will make for the Diamondbacks 2020 season, which is just 142 days away. That's it. We're done here on Cronkite Sports Now. For Arizona sports stories from around the valley, visit the Cronkite Sports tab on arizonasports.com. And as always, for top Arizona news stories, head over to our website at cronkitenews.azpbs.org. And be sure to tune in tonight at 5 p.m. on Arizona PBS for our nightly newscast. On behalf of the entire Cronkite Sports Now crew, thanks so much for joining us, and I'd like to apologize for the technical difficulties. Have a great day.